Hey guys, it's Bella with fitppl, and today we are making goji berry protein balls. These are absolutely delicious. They are packed with superfoods inside of them and have lots of protein. So they are a great recipe. It's easy, it's quick, and super great for an on-the-go snack. And they taste like cookie dough, so like you can't go wrong. So let's go ahead and dive in. So because this recipe is so simple, we're gonna use one mixing bowl for the entire thing. So I'm just gonna grab that. Perfect. And first things first, we're just gonna go ahead and mash this banana into the bowl. So it's recommended definitely if you use a ripe banana that is spotty, as it's a little softer and sweeter to mash. You'll see that the not as ripe banana doesn't mash as well, but still better than nothing. And you just basically want to mash this until completely smooth, until you get more of like an applesauce consistency. And it's nice because the banana also gives it a very natural sweet flavor to it. So you don't have any more added sugars into your protein balls. You can almost do this with a hand mixer or an actual masher, but it works perfectly fine. You know, basically you just don't want any like big banana chunks in your protein ball. You want everything very smooth because we're gonna make a cookie dough-like batter essentially. So next, now that the banana is mashed, we're gonna go ahead and add in the sunflower butter. And if you don't have sunflower butter, it's no big deal. Like cashew butter works, or even peanut butter if you want like a little bit of a peanut butter flair into it. Anything that has that nut butter consistency will work really great for this recipe. And it actually adds more natural protein, which I really like. We're only gonna need about 1/4 cup of sunflower butter. Now we got it coming out, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I honestly think these will be a really good on-the-go snack, you know, maybe even like a little pre-workout snack before you hit the gym. I think that's honestly like where I really like to eat protein balls. So it says 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, but I actually never end up like measuring my cinnamon. So I just kind of like eyeball this one, just don't add too much. And then I'm just gonna mix this gently like that, perfect. And then I'm gonna add in the vanilla extract. We're gonna use the 1 teaspoon for the vanilla extract. More the merrier with this. I really like vanilla extract in all my recipes. I honestly use it every single day in my smoothies. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add the protein powder by fitppl, of course, into the recipe. And we're gonna go ahead and measure out 1/2 cup. So the cool thing is that we have these scoopers made from sugar pulp, and so they're eco-friendly and compostable, which hell yeah, can't go wrong with that, right? So about 1/2 cup of protein powder going in. This is the vanilla goji berry flavor. So now we're going to kind of see the batter come together. So we added the protein powder, we have everything in here except for the water. And so we're gonna mix here and we're gonna combine and basically push in the protein powder into the sunflower butter. And we're gonna go ahead and mix it all until it is smooth. And if we need to add a tablespoon or 2 of water into the batter, we'll do that because you don't want it too dry. Again, it should be like cookie dough. So, okay, so it actually, I'm just gonna kind of grab some and see if it forms into a ball. Yeah, so it's actually a little sticky, and if your batter is coming out sticky, that's totally fine. It's actually easier to work that way. We're just gonna add in a little bit more of some protein powder, so it's more of like a cookie dough consistency. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll these out, and we have our tray here with some parchment paper or wax paper. We're gonna put those in the fridge for 10 to 15 minutes while we make our chocolate. So we just grab, I don't know, maybe 2 tablespoons, I'd say, of the dough. It's really just how big you want your protein balls to be. They look like that. Makes about 10 balls, so We're gonna go ahead and pop these in the freezer and let them chill and harden up a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our chocolate. So now that the protein balls are in the freezer chilling, we're gonna go ahead and make our coconut that we're gonna dip the balls into, and we're gonna melt chocolate chips that are dairy-free and coconut oil in a pan to get melted chocolate. So we're gonna add in about 1/3 cup of chocolate chips, and we're gonna put the heat on about medium to low, honestly. And then we're gonna add in about a teaspoon of coconut oil. Yeah, there you go. Wind chime action going. These things are loud. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix that in a little bit. There we go. The coconut oil actually just helps lubricate the chocolate chips so they can melt easier. It kind of adds a little bit of a base, so you get a really silky smooth chocolate coating. So once the chocolate coating is done, we're gonna take the balls out and we're gonna dip them in, and then we're gonna put them back in the fridge so they harden, and there's like this crispy, crunchy, hard chocolate layer on the outside of the soft, gooey, chewy, dough-like protein ball. Okay, so we have our GOJI protein berry balls all chilled up. They actually hardened up really nicely, so that's always great. It's that sunflower butter that's actually hardening up in there. So we're gonna go ahead and take our chocolate and dip these in. Okay, now for the fun part. So these are basically just gonna be dipped and then put back on the tray because we want them to cool again in the fridge or freezer. We're just gonna go ahead, pop it in with a fork. You kind of just swirl it around like this. So it's chocolate covered, like that. And then, and grab another one, and you repeat for all 10 of them. These are gonna be so good. I'm so excited to try these. You can also keep these in the fridge for about 7 days in a airtight container. So just put them in your Tupperware and they will stay good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm seeing that some of these are actually like hardening. So we are gonna garnish the top of each one with crushed goji berries. So we just took about 2 tablespoons of goji berries in the Vitamix and we blended it up, and you get crushed goji berry. So happy with how these came out. I love the goji berry on top. It's like a bright red pop. It's so cute. These probably won't last that long. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, so this is the final result of our GOJI Berry Protein Balls using fitpppl's Vanilla Goji Protein Powder. They turned out so good. Let's go ahead and open one up and see what it looks like inside and then taste it. Ooh, look at that. It's like a one big giant like cookie dough ball. Like I think this will be really good. Okay, let's try it out. It's so good. I'm shocked. It honestly tastes like cookie dough. The chocolate is very strong, so if you want to like kind of taste more of the vanilla, I would suggest maybe doing a slightly lighter coat of chocolate, but I mean, we loaded these bad boys up. They're not grainy, they're not chalky. They're like really smooth and buttery, and it tastes like cookie dough, so you really can't go wrong. If you ended up liking this recipe, which I'm sure you definitely will, go ahead and check us out more on YouTube. We have more recipes coming, so make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned.